So I have gathered up my bits and pieces from the last video, and we are going to head to the farm, my original farm, and the glass sphere, which is only half a sphere at the moment. I just need to find a break in the ladder and then get back up onto the train track. So, oh god, keep getting attacked. So as per all the other videos, here is some nice easy listening music to keep you entertained for the next few seconds. Okay, back at the main tower, and before we do anything else, I'm just going to pop down to the basement and drop all this stuff off before I lose it again from getting blown up, or from falling from a high place like I did in the last video. There we go, we're going to be going over there in just a minute, and also looking at the farm. And the farm has a few kind of funky features as well, so let's go through here. And the main thing I'm worried about losing is all that coal, all the iron, and more than anything else, the lapis, because it's so rare on this server. And you'll see why in the next video, which is the last video in this series. So finally getting there. There's actually stuff waiting to cook in these because they'd run out of coal, which is why I grabbed it from the places I visited on the server as I've been going around. Not quite sure what that's in there for. I'm going to nick that food. Food is always good. The rest of it I'm not honestly all that bothered by, apart from this iron, which I am. Okie dokie, and let's drop off that and that as well. I am missing a few things from up there. I am missing, I'm not quite sure off the top of my head, but I've lost stuff when I died. There's one, there's the other. I may have everything if I'm lucky, but I don't think so. So, anyway, we are looking today at the farm to start off with. And the best way of getting there is through here. And up through here. And here we have the first part of the farm. That is in the instructional videos. And I'm sure if you followed my videos before, you will have seen these areas, but not necessarily the bits and pieces in them. So this is the chicken farm, and it might just look like a load of chickens in a field, because it is a load of chickens in a field, but there are other things that happen. So just going to go and pick up the eggs that they're dropping. He says there are no eggs here. That's bizarre. Why are my chickens dropping no eggs at all? Maybe it's because I'm carrying around cooked chicken and they can smell it. Come on, chickens, lay at least one egg. We'll come back to that. So, that's my chicken farm. In here we have the wheat farm. And if you press this magic button here, it does that. And it flushes it all down there, and you press that, and then you run as quickly as humanly or Minecraftly possible. Not quite sure what the word is there, because you want to replant as much of it as possible before it goes back to dirt, and you have to use your hoe. There are 4 dispensers, one in each corner, and they dispense water which flushes everything down into that hole where I was just standing. And then you can pick up the wheat and all the other bits and pieces that I just picked up, including these seeds. So the rest of it I'm not going to hoe over now because that'll make for a very boring video. But these guys will enjoy the seeds. Again, as per my instructional video, they can breed like mammals, chickens, in this game. I don't know quite how that works, but I'm not going to question it. It's a kid's game, really. So let's get them all breeding. Might as well while we're here. They might actually produce some eggs if I do. Why are there no eggs? Chicken, chicken, chicken. Not a single egg. How very annoying. So anyway, this is where I drag the cows back to. So they will want some wheat while I'm here. Might as well. Doop-de-doop, because I've not got many of those up here at the moment for some reason. And obviously because I died in the last video, it's nice to get some experience. What have we got in here? In here we have the melon farm. And we have to do this in a very particular order as well. We destroy them by the piston, leave the piston up, press the button to make the melon flow down towards us, which it does eventually, but I'm impatient, which is why I die so much. Come on. Then we stop the water with the dispenser, and then retract that. And then the melon grows back. So that's an easy melon or pumpkin farm if you ever want to build one. And in here we have a very simple sugarcane farm, which I've expanded on several times in other places. I can hear things trying to attack me, but I can't see them. Let's go and kill them before I get killed again. Where are you? Maybe on top. So here we have the horses and the mushrooms that I dragged back. And mules and donkeys and the pigs and horses again. I have instructional videos for all of these. Then we have the sheep farm, which is my most popular video on YouTube, heading towards 2,000 hits as I make this particular video, but it goes up quite regularly each month. And then this is the red sheep farm. The red sheep farm exists for stew skins, skin stew, whichever way around it is, from Wonderment, because he was going to build a football stadium and he needed a lot of red wool. So I decided to build that. Instead of dyeing a load of wool, he can just shear the sheep. There's a white sheep in there. Where does that come from? It's purple sheep magenta sheep up in the tree. Goodbye. And that leads back to the first video, sand quarry. So that's basically the farm. Hopefully there'll be some eggs as I walk back round, because I really want to show off my little egg dispenser thingy-majiggy. Let's get back up here. You almost see the top of the tower from here. I like my tower. I think Phoenix Ash, who also uses this server, described my tower as looking a bit like a building site, like one of the ones that you see on holiday, cheap, horrible building site type towers. But I quite like it. It took quite a long time. Don't care what it looks like. Finally, we have some eggs in the chicken coop. And not just one or two, this is good. Because the other way of breeding chickens, which is obviously in the instructional video, is to throw an egg at a wall and sometimes a chick pops out. However, if you fill a dispenser and get it to fire automatically, if you've got enough eggs, you will get quite a lot of chicks. So I just wanted to show that off. It's the first machine I built, first redstone machine I built. Very, very simple timer circuit, but I was quite proud of it at the time because, as I said, it was the first one and it actually did something useful. So what are we going to look at next? The next thing to look at is the big glass I was going to say ball, but it's not a ball yet. It will be, but it takes an awful lot of effort in survival. Might as well show you the ground floor out here while I'm here. It's a swimming pool with a diving board. Not quite sure why, got bored. And up here, surrounding the main tower, we have a moat, which is meant to keep the baddies out, but they just spawn inside anyway, so that makes no difference. So here we have the workshop sphere, as it will be. It's not quite yet. So there's a water elevator that goes up to the top, and let's have a climb up. This isn't quite finished yet, but there's a voxel sphere generator on my website, which is six.surfgame.org, where you can plan one of these out. I made it 64 in radius because I forgot that a radius wasn't a diameter, so it's twice as big as I wanted. But by the time I'd realised, I had already put a lot of effort into it anyway, so I just carried on. The floor below me there, the green floor, will be an actual bona fide floor once I get enough cactus and glass together. But at the moment it's just there for a placeholder. And this leads back to the train station, and this is the main machine workshop. This is where I keep all my gadgets. This is a fully automatic sugarcane farm, so when there's a detector in there, as soon as that bit of sugarcane grows high enough, it pushes out these pistons and it all drops down into this chest. So as long as this chunk is loaded, this will grow, because obviously it's got the glowstone, and I will be getting that. Over here we have my tree generator, which only works with oak, because oak can grow in a small enough space. So pop that in there. Again, a detector detects that there is something there and fires bone meal from my mob spawner, which we showed in a previous video, and then pushes it along, so it comes out to about here in a big stream of wood. I usually leave what's in the machine, just because it's easier to get to. And over here we have the charcoal generator, so you just put wood in the top and out comes charcoal, which is awesome. I'm going to nick that. Over here we have the super automatic chicken generator. So in the top you have little chickens. They breed, and the little chickens drop down to here. As soon as they grow, they burn their heads in lava. Sorry, I forgot that wrong. They drop their eggs into a dispenser, which dispenses out here, and the little chicks grow, and as soon as they grow, their heads go into the lava and it produces chicken, which I'm also going to steal. And then over here we have the cow generator, which I'm not going to use because it's a bit temperamental if the server's running slow, and because I'm using fraps, the server's not quite keeping up with what my clicks are doing. But basically, you breed your cows. Let's go for it. You breed your cows by doing this. Oh, I can't reach them because I haven't pressed the cow button. So you make them jump, at which point you can feed them and breed them. And then you turn off the ball to make sure there's at least 2 baby cows, which there is. And if there are 2 baby cows, you turn on the fire and burn all the adults. And then as they die, they drop loads of cooked steak and some raw beef somehow, and leather, which is super cool. You have to have at least 2 cows because otherwise they don't breed, and then you have to drag a cow all the way up from the farm, which is incredibly annoying. This last thing is a plant grower. It can have potatoes, carrots, seeds, and that's all I can think of, but probably other bits as well. You pop whatever you want on there. And it fires bone meal at it. So you just right click, hold right click with whatever seeds you're using, or carrots or whatever, and it grows whatever you like. As soon as it's grown, it detects and destroys. There we go. Detects and destroys whatever you've planted, and it comes out the other side. So that's it for this video. We have had a quick look around the farm and a look around my little glass sphere that's not quite finished yet. And in the next video, we're going to be looking at my piece de resistance. I don't even know what that expression is. I don't know why I tried to use it. Piece de resistance. The main tower. I'll see you in the next video.